Football in the 2000s was not just a collection of memorable moments and great players. It was an entire era that will always remain in the hearts of fans. We remember those times with nostalgia because football was full of magic, drama, and genuine emotions. Today, the game has changed, becoming more professional and technological, but we will always miss those times when great players and unforgettable moments created true legends. In this video, I invite you to recall the brightest moments of the era. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and like if you enjoyed it. For the new generation of fans, Zinedine Zidane is primarily a successful coach who led Real Madrid to 3 consecutive Champions League victories. However, at the turn of the century, his playing career was equally impressive. Zidane was the embodiment of elegance on the field. His incredible ball sense and precise passes become legendary. His header goals in the 1998 World Cup final, as well as the memorable strike against Bayern in 2002, are moments that will forever live in the hearts of fans. But Zidane wasn't just an executor, he was an architect of the game, creating space and opportunities where it seems not existed. As a player, he left within bank. Everyone remembers he had but on the provocateur Materazzi at the 2006 World Cup. Today's football has become more structured and predictable, with tactical scams and stops dominating at all levels. But in Ronaldinho's era, football was freer and less restrictive. The Brazilian played with such enthusiasm and ease that every appearance on the field turned into a spectacle. He didn't just dribble past defenders, he humiliated them with his skill, making even the most deserving opponents smile at these tricks. Legendary moments like his goal against Chelsea in the Champions League or his applause at Santiago Bernabeu after his double against Real Madrid are examples of how Ronaldinho didn't just play, he created art on this field. I clearly remember how everyone tried to imitate his style. Many fell in love with football thanks to Ronaldinho. Pierluigi Collina not only changed the perception of the referee's role, but also the approach to officiating itself. His respective eyes, iron will, and undeniable authority made him one of the most respected referees of all time. When Collina was on the field, players knew that order would be restored regardless of the circumstances. At a time when technology didn't play a significant role in decision-making, his intuition and experience were invaluable. Collina was not just a referee, he was a symbol of justice and strict control, managing to maintain a balance between severity and humanity, even in the most tense matches. When talking about free kicks from the early 2000s, the name of Juninho, Pernambucano, David Beckham, and Roberto Carlos immediately come to mind. These players didn't just shoot at the goal, they turned the kicks into true art. Juninho, for example, could score from any spot, regardless of angle or distance. Beckham, with his perfect technique and famous curved shot, made free kicks into masterpieces. And Roberto Carlos, known for his incredible outside of the foot shot, amazed not only with power but with his ability to direct the ball in unimaginable trajectories, as seen in his goal against France, which defied all laws of physics. Yes, their executions always remained at the highest level, and each free kick was indeed an event. The stories of Andrey Arshavin and Andriy Shevchenko are true epics of success that inspired an entire generation of footballers from the post-Soviet space. Arshavin, despite his late debut in Europe, quickly became a Premier League star, impressing everyone with his speed, vision, and ability to score decisive goals. Shevchenko, on the other hand, became an icon of Milan, winning the Ballon d'Or and proving that a player from Ukraine could be the best in the world. Their careers are not just success stories, they're examples of how perseverance and talent can change football. Goalkeepers have always been special figures in football, but in the early 2000s, Oliver Kahn and Jan Lehmann stood out even among their peers. Kahn, who literally embodied aggression and will to win, was a true leader on the field. His famous roar and determination in his eyes scared not only the attackers but also his own teammates. Lehmann, though calmer than Kahn, could also deliver an incredible performance, and his contribution to Arsenal's invincible season is invaluable. These two goalkeepers were not just players, they were true field commanders, capable of inspiring the team to victory, of saving the match at the most crucial moment. The star-studded lineup of Real Madrid under Florentino Perez is an example of how ambition and big money can create an unforgettable spectacle. Zidane, Beckham, Figo, Ronaldo, all these players need no introduction. Each of them was a world-class star, and bringing them all together in one team seemed like a true football miracle. However, despite the abundance of talent, the team faced problems on the field. Personalities and egos prevailed, and the Galacticos couldn't dominate as expected. The story remains a vivid example that even the greatest players need harmony and teamwork to achieve success. The times when the Ballon d'Or could be won by players from any position, country, and club remain in memory as a period of true intrigue and diversity. Unlike today's reality, where the world is almost monopolized by Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, in the early 2000s we saw players like Pavel Nedved, Fabio Cannavaro, and Ronaldinho win the award. Each of them brought something unique to football, and their victories become a symbol that the game is not just about goals and wins, but also about their impact on football as the whole. That period showed that the world could reflect not only individual talent but also contributions to team success and football development. In the early 2000s, the world of football was dominated by tactical innovators like Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola. Mourinho, with his pragmatic and rigid approach, led Porto to a sensational victory in the Champions League and then transformed Chelsea, making them one of the most powerful teams in Europe. His approach to the game, based on a discipline, tactical flexibility, and psychological pressure on opponents, changed the Premier League forever. Guardiola, on the other hand, presented his version of tiki-taka at Barcelona, making the team virtually invincible and winning numerous trophies, including 2 Champions League titles as head coach of the Catalans. These coaches didn't just achieve success, they changed the very essence of the game, forcing other clubs to adapt to their styles and approaches, and their legacy lives on today. It seems VAR has always been around, but its introduction changed football only recently. Before that, referees relied solely on their eyes and intuition, which sometimes led to mistakes but also added drama to this game. Every incorrect penalty or disallowed goals become part of legends and discussions among fans. Some of the most football moments in football history are precisely those where referees made mistakes and VAR could have changed the outcome of the game. Football at that time was more human and unpredictable, and despite all its flaws, it was these errors that created an unforgettable atmosphere in the stadiums. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and on Telegram, where we discuss football live and I personally respond to your messages. See you soon, dear friends. Bye!